Yes, page number 87, dear reader. Jai and Prafulla are partners of a partnership firm sharing profit and loss in equal proportion. Underline equal proportion, so 1:1, 1/2, 1/2. From the trial balance dated 31/3/17 and additional information, prepare financial accounts of the firm. Again in trial balance, second item, do you find current accounts? So we will make partners current accounts of partners capital account. Okay, this question is very important. All adjustments are different and complicated. Look at the first adjustment below and raise your hand. What will be the value of closing stock? The value of closing stock is 60,000, out of which the market value of 10% goods is 20% less, and the market value of 20% goods is 10% less. The remaining goods of 42,000 is valued at 25% less than the book value. Then remaining also is there. 42,000 is 25% less than book value. Okay, third part is also the remaining 42,000 is valued at 25% less than book value. 42,000. So 31,500 then. So far everything is correct. Finally what we have to do now? Which all values? 4,800, 10,800, 31,500. Correct. So now, and there is a shortcut of doing it. Okay, this becomes too lengthy. What is the shortcut I told you regarding closing stock? Find the loss and minus from closing stock. Okay, now it's quite simple here. Be attentive. If you do it in that manner very easily and in less time, you will get the same answer. Once again, let me repeat. Find the amount of loss and minus from closing stock. Okay, now how much is closing stock here? 60,000 minus. Now see here, you read it. It is given 10% goods is 20% less. So what is the loss? 60,000 into 10% into 20% means the loss is 1,200. Counted. 60,000 into 10% into 20%. Do you all get that? Then further there are more losses given. Market value of 20% goods is 10% less. So again what is the loss? 60,000 into how much goods? 20% into how much less? 10%. So again the loss is 1,200. And see the third part, there is again a loss. Remaining goods of 42,000 is valued at 25% less. So how much is the loss? 42,000 into 25%, 10,500. So if you subtract the 3, 47,100. This is the value of closing stock. So in very less time you get it and very easily. Find the amount of loss and minus from closing stock. One loss is 10% goods is 20% less. So 60,000 into 10% into 20%, 1,200. Another loss is 20% goods is 10% less. So 60,000 into 20% into 10%, 1,200. And third loss, 42,000 is valued 25% less than book value. So 42,000 is 25%, 10,000. And all the three losses if you minus, you get 47,100. Anyone having any doubt in this? So one effect in trading account credit side by closing stock 47,100. Second effect in current assets closing stock 47,100 in bracket working note 1. See that workings are made after balance sheet, okay? So anyone having any doubt with this, raise your hand. Okay, once again, what are the two effects of closing stock? One effect, trading account on credit side, and second effect, balance sheet and current assets. Okay? Raise your hand who is still doing it. And raise your hand who is not clear with the value of closing stock. Next. Provide 10% interest on capital, 9% on balance of current account and 12% on drawings. We'll do it at the end. Reason. Normally we do it at the same time only. Will adjustment 4 have effect on interest on capital? Yes. Additional capital is given. Will adjustment 5 have effect on interest on drawings? Will adjustment 7 have effect on interest on drawings? So we'll do it at the end. So many adjustments affect adjustment 2. Adjustment 2 here we'll do it after doing all other adjustments. Got it everyone? Because adjustment 4 will affect interest on capital, 5 and 7 will affect interest on. So let us do it at the end. Any doubts for this? Now, third adjustment. Monthly salary of 700 is payable to Jay. Don't mark it. The entire question is important. All adjustments are important. Monthly salary of 700 is payable to Jay. He has withdrawn salary of 4 months, which is included in salary. Raise your hand. What effects will you get? So 8,400. Okay, correct. Very good. Sit down. Be attentive, everyone. First of all, they say that salary of 700 monthly is payable to Jay. He has withdrawn 4 months salary and line which is included in salary. Is this right or wrong? Is it correct or wrong what they have done? 4 months salary Jay has withdrawn, means he has taken that money in cash. But we have included in salary. So is that correct effect or wrong effect? Wrong effect, because normally salary means salary given to whom? Employees. That comes in administrative expense. But salary to Jay is a salary given to partner. That comes in P&L appropriation debit side. Both are different accounts. Normal salary is the salary payable to employees which comes in P&L account. And salary to partner comes in P&L appropriation. So it's a mistake. Salary of Jay cannot be included in salary. Okay? Put your pens down. Correct entry should have been salary to Jay account debit to cash account 700. This is what 4 months. First time explaining the 4 months rectification. Put your pens down. I said 4 months salary. What should have been the correct entry? He has withdrawn it. So salary is an expense. Debit all expenses and losses. Salary to Jay account debit. Cash goes out. Credit what goes out to cash account. 700 into 4, 2,800. This should have been the correct entry. Now, what is the wrong entry passed? Instead of salary to Jay, we have included in salary, normal salary. Means what is the wrong entry we have passed? Simply salary account debit to cash account 2,800. This is the wrong entry we have passed. Instead of salary to Jay, we have included simply in salary, which is to employees. So there is a mistake. Now if you reverse the wrong entry, cash to salary, that is 2,800. So what gets cancelled? Cash, debit and credit gets cancelled. Now salary to Jay will come in P&L appropriation on debit side. And to salary. Salary has what balance? Debit. But we? So minus from salary. Any doubts on this? Now, 4 months he has withdrawn. Means how much? Which is still payable or outstanding? 8 months is still outstanding or payable. And if you remember in question 12 also we discussed. What we record in partners, current or capital account is always outstanding amount. So, what will the entry for 8 months salary? Salary to Jay account debit to partner's current account, specifically to Jay's current account. With what amount? 8 months, 700 into 8, 5,600. Now again, where will you record this salary to Jay? P&L appropriation on debit side. And where will you record this? To partner's current account? Partner's current account on credit side. In short, P&L appropriation you'll debit with 4 months and 8 months full 12 months amount. Now you directly remember the shortcut. This is the actual concept. For the firm, what is an expense? Full 12 months salary. For the firm, what is an expense? Full 12 months salary. So 700 into 12, 8,400. It is an expense for the firm and related to partner. So it will come in P&L appropriation on debit side. First effect. Once again, for the firm, what is an expense? Full 12 months salary. 700 into 12, 8,400, and it is payable to partner. So it will come in P&L appropriation on debit side. This 4 months will also come in P&L appropriation. This 8 months will also come in P&L. So directly 12 months amount 8,400 will record in P&L appropriation debit side. Now if you read the adjustment, 4 months amount is by mistake included in salary. So minus from salary. 4 months amount is by mistake included in salary. So simply minus from salary. 4 months amount 2,800. And 4 months he has withdrawn. 8 months is still outstanding. So outstanding 8 months amount 5,600 will come in partner's current account on credit side. 3 effects. Without doing this, simply remember, no need to waste time in exams for this. Right now you can do this, but in exams no need to waste time for this. For the firm, what is an expense? Full 12 months salary. So 700 into 12, 8,400. Where will you record? P&L appropriation debit side because it is related to a partner. Now the mistake is with how many months? 4 months. What is the mistake? We have included in salary. How will you correct that mistake? Minus from salary 4 months amount 700 into 4, 2,800. Now 4 months he has withdrawn. How much is still outstanding to be paid? 8 months. So 8 months outstanding amount will come in partner's current account on credit side. Did everyone of you understand this? Anyone have any doubt in it? Adopt this working note to adjustment 3. Okay, correct entry. Salary to Jai to cash 2,800, 4 months amount. Wrong entry, salary to cash 2,800. Reverse the wrong entry, cash to salary, cash gets cancelled. Salary to Jai 2,800 will come in P&L appropriation debit. To salary 2,800 minus from salary. 8 months is outstanding, so salary to Jai account debit to partner's current account. 8 months amount 5,600. Again salary to Jai will come in P&L appropriation debit side. And partner's current account 5,600 will come in partner's current account on credit side. So we will give how many effects for this? 3 effects. First, let us give it now. First effect, where will we give? P&L appropriation debit side. Full 12 months amount is our expense. So to salary to Jai. Full 12 months amount 700 into 12 months 8,400. Now rectification. What rectification we have to do? Minus from salary. 4 months amount by mistake we have included in salary. So minus from salary. In administrative expenses, put tick on salary in trial balance. To salary. Do you all find 20,000? Minus wrongly recorded in bracket of Jai. Again in bracket 700 into 4 months 2,800. Outer column 17,200. Okay, minus wrongly recorded of partner Jai 700 into 4 months 2,800. And third effect, partner's current account credit side, what amount? 5,600, 8 months outstanding. So credit side, leave one line for opening balance of current account 31,317. By salary in Jai's column 700 into 8 months 5,600. All are clear with this? Once again, first of all, full 12 months amount for the firm is an expense. So P&L appropriation debit side 700 into 12, 8,400. 4 months is by mistake included in salary. So minus from salary 4 months amount 700 into 4, 2,800. 8 months is still outstanding. So partner's current account credit side outstanding amount of 8 months 700 into 8, 5,600. Understood this everyone? Next. Raise your hand. What will be the effects? Prafulla has introduced additional capital of 20,000 on 1/1/17. Raise your hand. What will be the effects? We have done it in 11th standard, this kind of adjustment. Prafulla has introduced 20,000 on 1,170. Anyone else? Darshan?
Balance sheet, liability side, working capital, and partners current account credit.
Add in capital and partners current account credit side. So, anyone else? Just now 11 it was done. All of you are looking like cute babies. Small babies, you know how they stare at you, think wondering, what is going on? With wide eyes open. Everywhere. Wondering what to do. Few months ago only we did this. Niyati?
Adding Prafula's capital and interest. Adding that.
No. Wrong. No effect of this adjustment. We have done it in 11th standard and by God's grace your memory power is very strong. First of all, when has Prafulla introduced this additional capital of 20,000? 1,170. In trial balance, what is Prafulla's capital? 1,40,000. That is on which date? Trial balance is on which date? 31,370. So on 31,317, 1,40,000. Will it already include the amount of 20,000 brought on 1,117 or not? So no two effects for this. It will only have effect on interest on capital. We don't have to record 20,000. When would we record this 20,000? When it is mentioned that it is unrecorded. This we discussed in 11th. If it was given Prafulla has introduced additional capital of 20,000 on 1,117 which is yet to be recorded, which is unrecorded, which is not included above, then that indicates it is not included in that 1,40,000. Then we would have given two effects. And in that situation, they'll always mention which asset is brought. They'll mention furniture of 20,000 is brought, cash is brought. So other effect would be add in that particular asset. Add in capital and add in that asset. So whenever it's unrecorded, they'll always mention which asset is brought. Did you understand this? So this adjustment will have no effect. When would you give the effect for this? When it is specifically mentioned that it is unrecorded. Understood everyone? Next adjustment, but it will have effect on interest on capital, okay? Jai has withdrawn 1,000 per month on the last day of each month, and then last day of each month. So, 66 months, and then that is right, 66 months. 1,000 per month, so 1,000 into 12, what will be the total drawings? 12,000. In trial balance, what is the drawings of Jai? 12,000. Okay. Further, Prafulla has withdrawn on 11016. Now in trial balance, what is Prafulla's drawings? 16,000. Entire drawing 16,000. Prafulla has withdrawn on 11016. This will also have no effects. It will just affect the calculation of interest on drawings. That will do at the end. Adjustment 2 we are going to do at the end. So we'll come back to that. Next, calculate depreciation at 9% on machines and 5% on furniture. First of all, machines. See trial balance last item. Put tick on that. Do you see machines? 52,000 in bracket, addition of 12,000 on 31, 12, 16. Raise your hand. How will you give the effect for machines? Depreciation. Gina? Into? Correct. So now very good. Be ready to put tick on machines. First of all, in non-current assets. First of all, in non-current assets, assets. What amount will record for machines? No, 40,000. Out of 52,000, 12,000 is brought on 31/12/16. So how much of machines are there from the beginning of the year? 40,000. Again I repeat, out of 52,000, 12,000 is brought on 31/12/16. So how much of machines are there from the beginning of the year? 40,000. Got it everyone? In that now we will add addition or purchase of machines 12,000. And that is how we get total machines of 52,000. Now minus depreciation. 40,000 is there from beginning of the year. So on 40,000 will count depreciation for full year. 40,000 is 9%, 3,600. Okay. And 12,000 is in bracket. Purchased on 31st December 2016. So after 31st December, January, February, March. How many months? 3 months. Do it 12,000 into 9% into 3/12. 270. So total depreciation 3870. Outer column 48130. Did you all understand this? Once again, how much of machine is there from the beginning of the year? 40,000. So on 40,000 will count depreciation for full year. 40,000 is 9%, 3,600. And 12,000 is purchased on which date? 31/12/16. So 3 months, January, February, March. 12,000 into 9% into 3/12, 270. Did you understand this? Now next, furniture. Raise your hand. How will you do it for furniture? %5 depreciation is there on furniture. First of all, what is the date given in bracket? Is it 1/4/16 or 1/10/16? Which books it is 1/10/16? Cancel it and make it 1/4/16. Correct books 1/4/16. The new print, the recent books are 1/4/16. There is a correction in old books to be done. Now instead of 1/10/16, make it 1/4/16. So raise your hand. How will we give the effects? Rushdi.
In non-current assets, fixed assets, furniture, 84,600. And minus deficit. Minus sales, 14,600.
70,000. Yeah?
Minus deficit on 70,000 depreciation.
5%. Correct. So don't be render. First of all, we have to assume one thing here. That 14,600 what we have sold the furniture, its book value is also 14,600. We have to assume that book value is also, because we always subtract book value. We assume 14,600 furniture sold for 14,600, so no profit, no loss. Because if book value was different, they would have given. For example, see the previous page. Question number 18, credit side. Do you find sale of plant and machine 4,800? What is given in bracket on 1/4/16 book value? 1,600. When it is different, they have given. But in this question, no book value is given in bracket. Means book value is also 14,600 only, and it is sold for 14,600. So no profit, no loss. We assume that the book value is okay. So put tick on both. Furniture 84,600. Minus sold in bracket book value, we assume 14,600, remaining 70,000 minus depreciation 70,000 5%, 3,500. Outer column 66,500. Why directly on 70,000? When is that 14,600 of furniture sold? 1416 in the beginning of the year itself. That means we are using that furniture of 14,600 for no period of time. What we are using for the whole year is only 70,000. 14,600 is sold on the first day itself. We did not use it in this year. So we are directly using for the whole year what amount? 70,000. Did you understand this? Second effect in other expenses and losses. Keep silence. 2. Depreciation on machines 3870. Simran, don't talk in between. Furniture 3,500. So is everyone clear with this? Effects are simple, amounts are important. So any confusion with the amounts, raise your hand. Next. Adjustment 7. We have done it in 11th standard, raise your hand, it will have 4 effects. Yes, we have done it in 11th. Prafulla has withdrawn goods of rupees 2,000 on 1/12/16, which is recorded in the sales book as 2,400. If you have written all these adjustments again, you should remember this. Goods withdrawn by owner is recorded in sales book. We have done that in 11th also. And others? Hate?
Minus from sales, minus from debtors, minus from purchase and adding goods.
Correct, very good. So now, first of all, goods are withdrawn by Prafulla, owner, partner. So what will be the 2 effects if goods are withdrawn by the owner or partner? Drawings account debit to purchase account. Here, instead of plus in drawings account debit will show in partner's current account on debit side. And to purchase is minus from purchase. It's a debit balance but we credit. So first of all, normal 2 effects. If goods are withdrawn by the partner, what will be the normal 2 effects? Drawings we will show in partner's current account debit side, and goods going out minus from purchases. Okay. What amount of goods are withdrawn? 2,000. So these 2 effects with 2,000. Once again, what 2 effects for goods taken for personal use? Drawings means partner's current account debit side, and goods going out minus from purchases. But we have wrongly recorded in sales book, so cancel it. When we record the sales, what is the entry? Debtors to sales. If we cancel it, sales to debtors. So sales account debit minus from sales to debtors minus from debtors. So how will we do the rectification? We have wrongly recorded in sales book, so minus from sales and minus from debtors. And here these 2 effects with what amount? 2,400. What we have recorded in sales book? 2,400. So minus from sales and minus from debtors 2,400. 4 effects amount. Okay. Once again, what 4 effects? Goods withdrawn. What 2 effects? Partner's current account debit side and minus from purchases. Here 2,000. And rectification of wrongly recorded in sales book. Minus from sales, minus from debtors, and that is with what amount? 2,400. Any doubts with this? Here leave 2 lines, one for current account balance and one for drawings given in trial balance. 31,372 goods taken for personal use in who has taken it? Prafulla. So in Prafulla's column 2,000. 2 goods taken for personal use, and goods going out with it? Minus from purchases. Put tick on purchases. 4th item, do you find 2 lakhs? 2 purchases, 2 lakhs. Minus goods taken by Prafulla 2,000. Okay, once again, what will be the 2 effects of goods taken by Prafulla? Partner's current account on Debit side and minus from purchases. Now we have wrongly included in sales book. So put tick on sales. Do you find 3,80,000 credit amount? Buy sales 3,80,000 minus wrongly recorded 2,400. Okay, and also minus from debtors. Now, do you find debtors in the question? Debtors and creditors, debtors 48,000. Put tick on that. So debtors 48,000 minus wrongly recorded 2,400, remaining 45,600. What is recorded in sales book? 2,400. So minus from sales and minus from debtors, we have to do what amount? 2,400. Is everyone clear with this? Okay, 4 effects but with different amounts. In drawings and purchases we will minus 2,000, and from sales and debtors we will minus 2,400. Is everyone clear with this? Raise your hand who did not understand this. Once again, what are the 4 effects? First effect, partner's current account debit side. Second effect, minus from purchase. These 2 effects with 2,000. And further 2 effects, minus from sales and minus from debtors. These 2 will what amount? 2,400. Any doubts with this? Yes, now last adjustment we attended. One debtor of 2,400 became insolvent. Just how we did this in the previous question. Analyze 40 paise, that means percent. Per rupee dividend is analyzed receivable. So what is not receivable? We have to record 40% or 60% effects. 60% effects. Below that write remaining 60% bad debts. So write down here minus BDA. How much is insolvent? 2,400. So 2,400 into 60%, 1,440. Remaining 44,160. Inner column or outer column? Adjustment is over. Is there any BDR? No. But inner column, why I'll explain later. First of all, tell me, suppose BDR was given in adjustment. 5% BDR. On what amount would you have counted that? 5% BDR, Darshan?
45,600 minus 2,400.
Solvent debtors. Just now we did that in the previous question. How would you have counted BDR? 45,600 minus 2,400. So 43,200 is 5% BDR. But we have done this in question 10 also. In trial balance, do you have bad debts reserve? How much? 2,000 credit amount. Put tick on that. If BDR is not given in adjustment, then whatever BDR is given in trial balance, that itself you will minus from debtors. We have done it in question 10 also. Whatever BDR is given in trial balance, 2,000 is sufficient. No other BDR is required. So that itself we will minus from debtors. Normally where do we minus BDR TP? In this table. But that is when BDR is given in adjustment. If BDR is not given in adjustment, then whatever BDR is given in trial balance, that itself you will minus from debtors. So put tick on that BDR TP. Here bad debt reserve as per trial balance 2,000. We minus from debtors outer column 42,160. Got it everyone? If BDR is not given in adjustment, then BDR trial balance itself minus from debtors. And here we will not make table of BDR, we will simply record bad debts as per adjustment and trial balance. First of all, bad debts as per trial balance is how much?
1,000.
1000. Put tick on that. Plus bad debts as per adjustment, don't see in adjustment, see in balance sheet, it is how much? 1440. So total bad debts are 2440. Here we don't have to make the complete table, we have to record only bad debts. When we have to make this table over here when bad debt reserve is given in adjustment. Okay, here BDR is not given in adjustments, only bad debts will be recorded, trial balance and adjustment, and BDR trial balance we directly minus from debtors. So keep that in mind. Now adjustment 2. Provide 10% interest on capital. So including the effect of adjustment 4. Raise your hand. How will you count interest on capital? Niyati?
For joint capital fund, on liability side capital account, joint amount will be 1 lakh and Prafulla's amount will be 1,40,000. In interest in P&L appropriation account on debit side to interest on capital, joint amount will be 1 lakh into 10% is 10,000. And in Prafulla's amount will be 1,20,000 into 10%, 12,000, and 20,000 into 10% into 3 by 12. Which is 500 plus 12.
Correct. Be render. First of all, put tick on capitals. Liabilities side right now, capitals. Jai is 1 lakh. And Prafulla write it in this manner. Instead of directly writing 140, in adjustment it is given that Prafulla has introduced 20,000 on 1117. Means how much of capital was there from the beginning? 1,20,000. So Prafulla write 1,20,000 in inner column. Plus additional capital he has brought on 1117. What amount? 20,000. That is how his total capital is 1,40,000. Got it, everyone? Now this will help us in calculating interest on capital. First of all, interest on capital, P&L appropriation debit side 2. Interest on capital for J. Directly 1 lakh's 10%, that is 10,000. But for Prafulla we will show in bracket. Now on 1,20,000 we will count 10% for full year. Do it 1,20,000 into 10%, 12,000. And on which date this 20,000 is brought? 1/1/17. So January, February, March. How many months? 3 months. Do 20,000 into 10% into 3 by 12. 500. So 12,500. Total 22,500. Once again, how is this Prafulla's capital's interest calculated? How did we get this 12,000? How did we get this 12,000? 1,20,000's 10%, 12,000. And how did we get this 500? 20,000 into 10% into 3 by 12. Got it, everyone? Second effect, partner's current account credit side 31,317 by interest on capital. Jai's column 10,000 and Prafulla's column 12,500. Tahir and Suhail, a lot of disturbances, and I'll be out. Both of you will be out of the class. Yes, next. So all are clear with the interest on capital's amount effects I am not discussing now, they are very simple. P&L appropriation debit, partner's current credit amounts are important. Now next, 9% on balance of current account. This is quite simple. What is the shortcut? Current account on? Same side, P&L appropriation, opposite side. Put tick on current accounts. Do you find Jai 12,000 debit and Prafulla 4,000 credit? So debit side of partner's current account 1,416, 2 balance brought down 12,000. Jai's column. credit side 1416 buy balance brought down 4000 Prafulla's column. Okay. Now partners current account same side. First let's do it for Prafulla. Credit balance of partners current account credit side same side 31,317 by interest on current account in Prafulla's column 4,000s. What is the rate of interest? 9%, so 360. And P&L appropriation on opposite side, debit side 2, interest on current account of Prafulla 360. Any doubts with this? Okay, partners current account same side, credit balance 4,000, so credit side 9%, 360, and P&L appropriation opposite side, debit side. Same way for Jai now. Debit balance, so current account debit side 31,317, 2 interest on current account. In Jai's column 12,000s, 9%, 1080. Opposite side in P&L appropriation account by interest on current account of Jai. $1080. I repeat, Jai has debit balance of partners current account same side, debit side 12,000, 9%, 1080, and P&L appropriation opposite side, credit side 1080. Any doubt with this? Now, further 12% on drawings. Raise your hand. I don't want effects, I want amount. Interest on drawings amount for Jai and Prafulla. Simran?
So for Jai it will be 12,000 into 12% into 66 by 12, that is 660. And for Prafulla it will be 16,000 into 12% into 6 by 12, that is 960. And for 2,000 into 12% into 4 by 12, that is 80.
Very good, correct. So now, first of all, interest on drawings and P&L appropriation on credit side. By interest on drawings for Jai. Now see here, how has Jai withdrawn this 12,000? At the end of every month 1,000. So first of all, will you count interest on 12,000 or 1,000? 1,000. We did it in the last chapter that interest should be calculated on monthly amount. So we'll count on 1,000 into 12% and end of each month, so 66 by 12, that comes to 660. Be careful, don't count on 12,000, that is the total drawings. You have to count interest on monthly amount, which is 1,000, and for 66 months. Now in case of Prafulla, there are two drawings. One drawing is of this. Okay, we did not record the drawings. Put tick on drawings. Partners current account debit side 31,316, two drawings. Coincidentally, it is 12,000 only and 16,000. Did you all put tick on that? Now, Prafulla has two drawings. One is this drawings of 16,000, another is this goods withdrawn of 2,000, that is also drawings. Now 16,000, all of you look at adjustment 5. That he has withdrawn on which date? 1/10/16, so October to March, 6 months. Counted 16,000 into 12% into 6 by 12, 960. Write it in bracket. Able to understand this? Once again, how did we get this 960? 16,000 into 12% into 6 by 12, because he has withdrawn on 1st October. Now see adjustment 7. 2,000 further goods withdrawn are on which date? 1/12, 1st December, so we'll include December also. Which months? December, January, February, March. How many months? 4 months. Count 2,000 into 12% into 4 by 12, 80. So total interest 1040. Outer column 1,700. Once again, how did we get this 80? 2000 into 12% into 4 by 12. 1st December to 31st March. Second effect, partners current account debit side 31,317 to interest on drawings. In Jai's column 660 and in Prafulla's column 1040. Got it, everyone? So what are the two effects of interest on drawings? P&L appropriation on credit side, partners current account on debit side. Okay. Now hidden adjustments. Put tick on rent. Raise your hand. What is the hidden adjustment? It's given in bracket up to February 2017 and 22,000. Wait.
The rent is 20,000, so up to February 2017. So it is paid for 11 months. And 4 we will divide 22,000 divided by 11. So we get per month rent is equal to 2,000. So 2,000 for, so 1 month rent is payable. So 2,000 on the liability side, current liability, and the administrative expenses, rent plus outstanding rent.
Correct. So now, up to February means we have not paid for March. 1 month is outstanding. And up to February means this is of how many months? Fennel be attended. Up to February means 1 month, March is outstanding. And up to February means this 22,000 is of how many months? 11 months. So what will be the monthly amount? 22,000 divided by 11? 2,000. And 1 month is outstanding. So outstanding is 2,000. Did you understand this, everyone? Put tick on rent. To rent 22,000 plus outstanding in bracket 22,000 divided by 11. That is 2,000. Outer column 24,000. And second effect, plus means same side, left side we added, so balance sheet on left side, liabilities side, current liabilities. Outstanding rent 2,000. Okay. Expense account debit plus in expense and 2 outstanding expense current liabilities. Any doubts with that? All are clear with the amount and effects both? Raise your hand, we're still writing it. Next, insurance premium, put tick on that. In bracket including 3,600 for the year ending 36/17 and total amount is 5,700. Raise your hand, what is the hidden adjustment here? Anyone else? Hit.
900 is prepaid.
How do you get that?
3,600 into 3 by 12.
Correct. Underline 36/17. When does our year end? 31/3/17. So after 31/3/17, which months? 36/17 means after 31/3/17, which months? April, May and June. 3 months. 3 months is prepaid, that is of next year. How will you find 3 months amount from 3,600? How will you find 3 months amount from 3,600? 3,600 into 3 by 12, that is prepaid. Did you understand this? So when you have underlined 36/17, write down there 3 months prepaid. How did we get 3 months? Everyone is clear? So put tick on insurance premium 5,700 to insurance premium 5,700 minus prepaid in bracket 3,600 into 3 by 12, 900, outer column 4,800, and second effect of 900 in current assets, minus means opposite side, left side we minus, so balance sheet right side, prepaid insurance premium 900. Okay, prepaid expense account debit current assets and 2 expense means minus from expense. All are clear with this amount? And last is just now done, so directly solve it. Put tick on loan of Prafulla. Where will you record the loan of 20,000? Non-current liabilities. Instead of non-current liabilities, Prafulla's loan 20,000. Now, partners loan, so what rate of interest? 6%. First effect of interest will come in financial expense. Is any interest on loan already given in trial balance? No, means full amount is outstanding. So 2 interest on loan. What is the date? 1/10/16. So 20,000 into 6% into 6 divided by 12. Okay, 1/10/16. So October to March will count interest for 6 months. That is 600. And second effect in current liabilities, outstanding interest on loan 600. Understood this, everyone? Okay, once again, what are the 2 effects of interest on loan? One effect in financial expenses and second effect in current liabilities. And October to March 6 months, so 20,000 into 6% into 6 by 12, 600. Now remaining items, capital and drawings recorded, current accounts recorded, goods stock 1/4/16, so opening stock trading account debit side, to opening stock 60,000. Purchase and sales both recorded. Goods return, debit is sales return 7,000 minus from sales. Credit is purchase returns 12,000 minus from purchases. Cash and bank. Debit is cash balance 3,700 current assets. Credit is bank overdraft 15,750 current liabilities. Yes, the don't forget between. Bills. Debit is bills receivable 18,000 current assets. And credit is 14,000 bills payable current liability. Rent recorded. Building in non-current assets, fixed assets 1,20,000. And depreciation is given in trial balance only, not in adjustment. So directly other expenses and losses, single effect. Depreciation on building will have single effect, other expenses and losses. 2 depreciation on building 12,000. When do we have to add it in building? When it is there in adjustment also. Okay, last question we did that. Then freight purchase expense 5,300. Then furniture recorded, sale of furniture recorded, debtors recorded, creditors 16,800 current liabilities. Then salary recorded, insurance premium recorded, bad debts, bad debt reserve recorded, loan of Prafulla recorded. Instead of waves, make it wages. Wages 11,000, purchase expenses. Discount, debit amount 650 is selling expense. And credit amount 850 is incomes and gains. Are you all clear with this? Debit amount is selling expense and credit amount is incomes and gains. Trading expense expenses, administrative expense 1050. Advertisement is selling expense 8000. And last item, machine is already recorded. So all are clear with this? Now, purchases in outer column 2 lakhs minus 14, 186,000. Sales 380 minus 9,400, 3 lakhs 70,600. Plus 47,100, so 4 lakh 11,700. Both the sides. Minus 60, 240, 246, 251, 262, 300. So 1 lakh 49,400.
Sir, 4 lakh 17,700.
4 lakh 17,700. So 1 lakh 42,400. 1,55,400. 2 gross profit carried down. Opposite side in P&L account by gross profit brought down. 1,55,400 plus 850, so 1,56,250.
Yes.
78,140.
Yes.
2 net profit carried down. Opposite side in P&L appropriation account by net profit brought down. 78,140. 78, 79, 80,000. 920. 80920, both the sides. Minus 2230, 31,260 if you minus, so 49,660 to net divisible profits. Now it was given in the previous page equal proportion. So half Jai will get 24880, 830. And again Prafulla 24830. Opposite side in partners current account 31,317 by net divisible profits 24830 in both the columns. For both of them credit is more. So 24, 34, 39, 40,430, 40430 and 24, 36, 40, 1,690. Four zero four three zero and 41690 both the sides. 40430 minus 24, 25,740 if you subtract, then 14,690, and from 41690, 19,040 if you subtract, then 22,650, 31,317, two balance carried down. Now both are credit balance, so liability side current accounts. Jai 14690 and Prafulla 22650. Two 40, 54, 60, 76, 96, 98, 3 lakh, 30, 27, 43, 44,200, 44,800, 45,500, 46,300, 3,46,490.
Yes.
346,490. Does it come same on both the sides? Verify that. So, all are clear with it? Homework. Note down the homeworks, everyone. First of all, exercise question 14 is your homework. Did I give it earlier? Earlier station 1 was given, right? Exercise 14, all the points are covered by now. Only one adjustment is different that I am discussing. And in case if you have any trouble with exercise 14 question, you can come early tomorrow. Video lecture of 14 question is already there. So you can go through that if you have any trouble.